How's this for a fantastic idea? I just love it. A grapevine's covering the hills hoist so it doesn't dominate the whole backyard. There's been a bolt put in the pole so it doesn't spin around, and you get the best of both worlds. The washing won't fade in that hot summer sun. Now, looking through people's gardens is a really good source of ideas and inspiration for your own garden, and today I'm going to show you some more.
If you have an area of garden that's shaded from the house, Dichondra is the perfect choice. This low-growing ground cover looks great all year round, and it's often used as a no-mow lawn substitute.
Another one of my favourite native ground covers is the Scaevola. There are quite a few different varieties, but one of my favourites is this Mauve Clusters. It doesn't get much higher than this, and it's in flower for more than 6 months of the year. And you can imagine how gorgeous it looks mass planted on a road verge.
The front garden of Patchwork Cottage in Willetton is a good example of a water-wise garden. There is no lawn. It's December and the garden is full of colour. It's a mix of native perennials and exotics, and they all survive on limited water. Along with correct plant selection, soil improving is very important when it comes to water-wise gardening. The extra organic matter holds water in the soil and the plant's roots can develop.
An interesting tip we can learn from Julie, the owner of this garden, is when she was establishing this whole area, she carted in about 15 trailer loads of clay. Now, what clay does is holds moisture because it's made up of very small particles. Because the problem with our sands is that they drain too quickly. So when you dig around here, you'll find that the soil almost looks like a rich loam, and it holds so much more moisture.
Gardeners have always had problems with high traffic areas. If you've tried to plant grass, it never grows, and paving or concrete paths are usually expensive. Here's a better idea: mulched paths. They're cheap to make, easy to create, and are good for the environment as they reduce the amount of runoff water.
Because the mulch catches the water, it has a chance to soak into the soil, where it eventually makes its way into our groundwater supply.
If you're lucky enough to have some time off to work in the garden over the next few weeks, before you start, grab a copy of the latest edition of the Garden Gurus newspaper. It's jam-packed with ideas to get you started. It's available from selected garden centres or your local Mitre 10 store.